welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Valentine's inspired look, hence the purple and the pink and the glitter, but it's only going to be my eyes that I'm showing you how to do because the face is all the same and I do want to have a foundation routine coming up soon, so it's just going to be the eyes. And I did actually forget to film doing the lower lash line only because I was on Instagram Live and I was just kind of going, into it, and I completely forgot. But basically all I did was just use a black eyeliner in my waterline, and then one of the pinks that I used on the lower lash line, and then just another shade that I used to just blend everything out. So it was really easy to do that. I think the most important part that you guys might be interested in is just the top. So yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspires you to do something like this for Valentine's Day, and just get lit, have fun, be safe. But enough talking, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. So if you want to see how I did this look, then go ahead and just keep watching. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to be taking the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette and just this bottom shade. I don't know the exact name, but I will have it listed down below. But I'm going to use this as my transition shade. So I'm just going to be using a no name blending brush to just throw this all in my crease, not really being very specific, but just using this to help blend out all the shadows once I go into more eyeshadows. And then I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I believe this is a Morphe B81 brush. I'll have it listed down below, and I'm taking the shade Love Letter. And again, I'm just throwing this all in the crease, kind of being a little bit more careful with this since it is such a vibrant and pigmented color. I don't want it kind of just thrown all over my eyelid. I'm really concentrating it in the inner and outer crease as well as, in the middle. And I really just take my time blending that all out so there's no harsh, just pink lines. I really want everything to be very blended out nicely. And I'm going to be taking the Coastal Scents Hot Pot in Neon Bright Pink, obviously, as you can see, and I'm taking this on a Smashbox. It's a dual ended brush, so this is obviously the blending eyeshadow part, and this is a little bit more thinner. I can't think of the word, but it really helps me get this into the crease without getting it anywhere else, but I'm really just kind of sinking it into my crease to really get that defined pink shade directly into the crease, if that makes any sense. But yeah, just make sure you blend everything. You don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm going to be taking another Coastal Scents Hot Pot. I believe it's called Hollywood Pink, but again, I'll have it listed down below. And for this, I'm just putting this on the inner and outer corner and on the crease at first, but then I decided it might just be a little bit easier for me to just kind of blend it everywhere, although I am kind of leaving that middle part bare. And I did notice that this eyeshadow kind of, I don't want to say messed up the look, but as you can see, it's not very blended as nicely as I would like it to be. But that's okay because you can always go back in and fix it, and which is what I'm going to be doing here. I just use a blending brush, and I just use a warm orange shade just to kind of help blend everything out. This is a Coastal Scents BR250 brush. I just used it to, kind of spread everything out so there's no harsh lines. And then taking a Luxie brush, I can't remember the name, I'm taking these two shadows. Again, I don't use these shadows a lot, so I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but everything will be listed down below. And again, I'm just applying this in the inner and outer corner, as well as the shade that's just a tad darker. It's more of like a berry. It's not black. It's definitely a berry. I think it's called Blackberry from Coastal Scents, but I'm really just focusing this on the inner and outer parts of my eye. And then here I'm just taking this flat shader brush with no product on it, and I'm just holding it sideways and just blending everything out. And then I'm going to be taking some concealer from my Coastal Scents Camouflage palette and just applying this on the middle of my eye, just so I can create a nice base for the next shade, which I'm going to be using is from the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette again. I believe this one is called Oyster Sand. It's so pretty. It looks white, but it's very like iridescent. It has purple and pink reflex, and it's really pretty. And I thought it went really well with the glitter that I'm going to be using, since it kind of gives off that same iridescent vibe. But I'm just now blending any harsh lines out, so that way it's not just shadow, shimmer, shadow, if you get what I mean. But here I'm using the Coastal Scents Glitter and Crystal Ball. This is my absolute favorite glitter. I 100% recommend it. But here I'm just using it on my eyelid. I used the Duo Lash Glue first as a base, and then I apply the glitter on top of it, just to help it stick on and doesn't fall anywhere. And then to highlight underneath my brow bone, I'm using the Sigma Small Fan Brush, and this is the shade from the Morphexkathleenlights palette. It's the very first shade. I love using this for my brow bone highlight. I think it's very pigmented and it's not too white. It's just a really pretty color. And then I am also going to just be using the BLVDBeauty lashes in Glamourazzi. Okay, so that is the finished look, or this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you'd like to see. I say that after every video, but really, like, it can get kind of frustrating, and like I get uninspired sometimes, so it's awesome to hear suggestions that you guys would like to see. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and go ahead and leave a comment down below what you're going to be doing for Valentine's Day. Not necessarily have to go out on a date, you know. Some people don't even believe in Valentine's Day, but it's whatever. Like, I still think it's an excuse to, you know, go full out, even though I have no problem with going full out. But yeah, let me know what you're doing down below. Like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.